Hey everybody, welcome to Good Day Farm. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. This is my weekly appreciation and chat video. Doing it on Monday today, simply because this week, Monday is a holiday here in the United States. This is Memorial Day. And so for me, this is kind of the end of the week for me because I had today off and go back to work tomorrow. So it'd be like my Sunday normally. So this will be my Sunday video on Monday. Slight chance that you guys may not see this till Tuesday on the channel. I am having some serious issues with my internet, and the last video that I uploaded was last week. Unfortunately, I haven't done any this week, but last week's was roughly like a 15-minute video, and it took about 16 hours to upload it. I uploaded it overnight, and it didn't finish uploading until after I got to work. So having some serious issues, and anyhow, that's a whole nother story. Not much I can do about it at this point in time. We're just too rural, and we're not able to get reliable, good internet at this time. So bear with me. That has been a significant reason why you're seeing a reduction in videos, that in time, but a big part of it is I'm just not able to get them posted. For some reason, if I try and upload them directly from my phone, anything more than 2 or 3 minutes just fails. And then if I try and upload it from the home internet, like I said, it's gotten so slow that it's just taking forever. So we need to make some changes again. I thought we had our internet figured out and we were doing really well for about 2 months, and now the carrier has changed the way they provide service to us, unfortunately, and there's not much you can do about it. They do what they want to do. Anyhow, I don't want to rant on that too long. First order of business, thank you to everyone for being here and for hanging in there with me and continuing to subscribe to the channel and being a part of the community, even though I may not be posting a lot of stuff as of late. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. The stuff's coming. It's there. I just got to figure out how to get it up to the channel. Had a bunch of new subscribers this past week, or since we had an extra day, maybe that helped a little bit on that, but definitely saw an increase in count, and that's always a good feeling to me. Makes me feel like I'm doing something right and people are enjoying what they're seeing, and they want to be a part of it and see when new stuff comes out. So thank you. If you're one of the new members to our community, thank you for being here. I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos, and I sincerely believe you will enjoy it here. There's it's a great community, great people are already here, and by you being here just makes it even better. So thank you so much, and thank you to everyone else that's been here from the very beginning up until now. You guys are really what makes this great. Just so much positivity and helpfulness and just compassion for fellow human beings. I absolutely love it. It's a great environment that you guys have created for this community. So that said, as far as YouTube goes, the channel I feel like is still doing wonderful, doing great. I am consistently seeing growth every week. Granted, I don't see the big jumps like a large contributor would, but for me and for what I do, it's amazing to me to still see every week, week in, week out, the continued growth. We have some flat moments, little dips here and there, but when you look at the long-term growth and reach that we're doing, it's continuing every week to go up, and that's, to me, that's positive. That's great, and that's because of you guys. So that said, I have some opportunities I'm hoping to work off of that. And so I'll be making a video hopefully this week to kind of do an announcement for you guys to let you know what's going on one side of some of the things that I do, not really to do with the Good Day Farm stuff, but anyhow to do with the videos. Really looking forward to that. To me, very exciting. I know in the big picture it's probably not that big of a deal to most of you, but it's a pretty big deal to me. And I'm going to do a separate video for that, so I don't want to give away anything here. I finished up some research that I did on a video that I'm going to be making. I think I should be able to get that done this week for sure, if not next week. And this is, I kind of did, I'm not sure how to word it, like a company profile history of a manufacturer that I truly enjoy their product. I've not used their whole line of products, but the products that I have used, I think are phenomenal. And I was doing some internet searching about the company and was not able to find out a lot of information about them, little tidbits here and there. And so I reached out directly to the company, and it was a very fruitful email chain. I talked to several of the executives with the company and got some really great information and got their permission to use that information in a video that I'll do, just basically giving a brief history and background of the founder of the company and the kind of ideology of the company. And I'm really looking forward to that. This is something I've been working on for at least a couple of months, gathering information on. So I can't wait to get that together for you guys. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed getting the information. I've got everything ready. It's going to be a little more scripted, probably, just so I get the facts correct. I might actually read from a sheet or something. I haven't decided how I'm going to put it together, but I want to maintain the kind of conversational, spontaneous aspect of the video, but I don't want to get information wrong. So anyhow, that's coming. As far as the farm, things going around here, things are going great. As you guys know, those that follow the channel, Daisy, our Nubian doe goat, had her babies. They would be, I guess, 9 days old today. She had them last Saturday, early AM, late Friday night, however you want to look at it, 1:30 in the morning. So those babies are, roughly 9 days old, 8 days old. And doing great. So having a lot of fun just seeing them here, interacting, and it's amazing in how newborns instinctively know what to do and how they explore and how they interact with things that are brand new to them. So that's been a lot of fun. The chickens, as you guys saw a few videos back, they have moved out to the big coop. They're still in their little containment pen inside that coop. And that's mainly for their safety. We would do that anyhow for like a week, as I've explained before, just to get them coop trained to know where to come home. But I'm just not ready to let them free range with the rest of the flock yet. But they're getting real close. So I'm thinking sometime in June we'll probably just take down the pen and let them run. They're getting pretty good size. They are almost 2 months old, or maybe just shy of 2 months old. So I really wanted to get them as close to 3 months before we let them loose, but I think they'll be ready. The main concern for them is when they're still too small, the hawks will go after them. Once they get to a certain size, basically what my experience is, once they get to be as big as the hawk or bigger, like a full-grown chicken, hawks leave them alone. And we have not seen many hawks as of late on our property or near our property, and I attribute that to the crows. We have several crows that are nesting on our property, started late last year that we noticed, and they do a really good job of running off any predatory bird. This spring they ran off a pair of eagles. We get turkey vultures that fly over every now and then. I'm not concerned about them, but they are, large birds, and the crows will chase them off. So I like crows. They're a very intelligent bird, and it's pretty neat that they're nesting on our property, and they clearly are good sentries. They keep an eye out. When we hear them really getting talkative, we may not see it, but something is happening, and they're alerting, and it seems to be helping with the chickens. So there's that. So those chicks are doing great. They're basically fully feathered and looking like what they'll look like when they're full grown. Their combs and stuff are still coming in, but they're pretty much getting there. 3 months there'll be more. So that's that. Other than that, we've had some nice weather, so we're enjoying that. And just trying to do stuff outside. This is always a busy time of year because of our schedules. Every weekend, we don't usually have a lot of time during the week to like cut grass and stuff like that. So we're busy doing that all weekend. Just about done with the firewood over at the neighbor's house. I really wanted to get it done this weekend, and I bet I'm an hour to less than 2 hours shy of being done. And I know that sounds silly, like, oh, why didn't I just finish it? Well, I'd already been over there, all day, and it was getting close to dinner time, and we had plans for what, I was cooking something special for dinner, and so I just needed to wrap it up, and I'll finish it this weekend. And then he will have, there's so much split wood now for him to bring over, so I'll be busy stacking wood for a while. As long as he keeps bringing it over, and then I have to keep finding places to put it. So that's pretty exciting. But what that means for me, by getting that done or almost done, when it is done, it will free me up to try and wrap up some other little projects and start some new stuff. I want to take advantage of, while the summer good weather and stuff, of getting some wood from the neighbors back behind us here, out of their trees, their forest, and just stuff like that. So always getting firewood, always working on that. Other than that, I mentioned a few videos back, I got a couple little projects still going on with the chainsaws. I got all the parts for the little Super 1010, and I just have not, it's not the high priority, so I just have taken the time to put it back together. But I plan to do that real soon, probably when I get done with the splitting firewood. And I'll do a full video on that when that saw's up and running and cutting wood. And then I picked up a new one. Where's it at? Right there. The 250. Ideally, I want a Super 250, but I got the 250, got a great deal on it. And so I haven't had a chance to really play with it yet either. Just super busy. Things are going well at work. I bid on a new position at work. That's how our work does it when you want to move departments and all that. It's a kind of like a, not quite interviewing, but bidding process. The position I put in for required some testing, about 3 hours worth of test, mostly math. It's in our lab, our quality control lab, where they check the metallurgy of the iron and come up with the different recipes, if you will, for the melt deck to melt different types of scrap and alloys to come up with whatever type of iron we're going to be running for the day. We run various, there's several different types of iron for what we do. So that'll be an exciting move. Now, it may be a few months before I start that job, but the big benefits for me on this is it gets me off the manufacturing floor. Currently, I'm a metal handler, so I actually transport and pour the liquid iron into the machines that do our castings. I know I'm not talked probably much on here about what I do for a living, but I work in a foundry. So anyhow, and it's not a sand cast foundry. We do what they call continuous cast iron. And so we have the machines, you pour the iron into it, and it has a process where it pulls the bars out. We do round stock, square stock, and then we'll do in some rectangles. And then we also do what they call print, which is a custom shape, whatever the customer needs. So we've got some stuff that octagons, peanuts shape, like a figure eight, pretty much anything you can think of, we'll make for our customer. So, and the point of making those different shapes is so they don't have to mill like a big square down to that shape. It saves money and time. So anyhow, that's going to be an exciting move for me. It gets me off the production floor. It gets me out of the heat and dirt and grime of the actual pouring of iron, and a little bit less laborious. And as I'm getting older and having injuries constantly, I just had my one knee totally replaced last fall. I'll be doing the other one soon. So these types of things just make the type of work I currently do difficult. So going in the lab will help that. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a definitely a growth direction. I've tapped out where I'm at. I'm as, other than being in management, I'm pretty much as high as I can be for what I do, the department I'm in. So this is a whole new thing and will give me new opportunities for growth. It will require probably going to a different shift. It'll be third shift overnight, which may or may not be good or bad. I don't know yet. It's been a long time since I've worked third shift, but I feel like on some levels it will help around here because I'll be home at like 7 in the morning, and it'll give me a couple hours every morning to take care of things, and then I can sleep before Cindy comes home from work, and then we can have our evenings together before I go off to work. As it is now, we only see each other for a few minutes every morning before I get up early, even though I work second shift, and see her off to work, and then I try and do stuff before I leave for work around noon. So we'll see how that works. So that's that. Just busy, you know. We knew this, you know, as I've talked about in videos before, this time of year is our busy time around here. Not that we're not busy in the wintertime, but it just opens up so many more projects that we can do. And I'm really trying to figure out a way to document these projects. I'm just having a hard time. We did some stuff last weekend that, you know, seemed insignificant to us. It seems like basic maintenance type things. And then after I was done, I was like, dang, we should have filmed that. We should have, I could have shared that with you guys. Some people would probably find it interesting, especially if you're not, you know, used to dealing with animals and farm type stuff. So I feel like the best way for me to get there is going to be with some type of helmet cam. It's just too hard to hold my phone or set up a tripod. At the time I spend setting up a shot, checking it, you know, make sure it's picking everything up, and then the wind's going to get in the audio and all that, I can pretty much finish the project. But if I had something on me that I could just hit record and just go about my day, and then I could talk to you basically, and then edit it out later, that might help. So it's something I'm kind of looking for now. Not in the budget, you know, but I'll keep my eye out. So hopefully I can find some type of action camera, GoPro, something that is hands-free, that can just be mounted to a headband or my hat, or if I gotta wear like a hard hat, whatever, I'll figure that out. So if anybody's got any suggestions on types of cameras for that, I don't know anything about them. I know a little bit about GoPros from years ago. Didn't actually care for them a whole lot, but I know they've gotten a lot better. Or if there's some other type of action camera that works really well, inexpensive would be a big key, because, you know, I just don't have the budget to go out and buy something fancy or expensive. But I do want to do something like that to open up, you know, to be able to really share what we do on a day-to-day basis around here. I think that'd be great. So with that said, I'm going to cut this off so that I don't get too long and have a hard time uploading it like before. So anyhow, thank you again to everyone for being here, for being a part of this wonderful, wonderful community. I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I know I say that every week, and I hope that doesn't start just sounding like, you know, just something I say. I truly mean it. This has been a lot of fun. I'm really, truly enjoying doing this, even just the weekly videos, just taking this time to sit down and talk to you guys and share things. I have a lot of fun doing that. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I hope you guys keep watching. And feel free to comment, ask questions. If there's things that you're curious how we do, or if we do it, or what we do, let me know. I've said that before, you know, I'll if it's something we do or I know something about, I'll try and make a video on it. I've done that a couple times for people. You know, I don't always, you know, some things may seem mundane to us, but it might be something that you guys will be interested in. So let me know. That said, be safe. Have a great week coming forward. And keep an eye out for, I got a couple, you know, like I said, there'll be an announcement video coming out. I will get that out this week one way or another. It'll be short. And then hopefully that history video of the profiling that manufacturer. I don't want to give too much away on who that is, but that's going to be, like I said, something that meant a lot to me to do. And it was a neat process of contacting them and working with someone to get information. And it may be something that I do with other product manufacturers in the future, just because it was a neat process to go through. So that said, have a great day. Thank you again for everyone being here, and we'll see you on the next video. Remember, it's always a good day on the farm. Bye now.